start us off. Coming out with it, it's Foster. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys will have some work to do after that short return. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason. So...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Cowboys will call on their punt team.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Baylor's offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Pedrino. Throws for the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Now on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Just ran over it. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference since they've expanded the quality of this conference.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the fumble goes out of bounds, and they'll lose a few on that play. 3rd down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball was loose. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to run it.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And the Bears get enough for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Going to try to get it himself. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down, 1st and 10 again.
And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Pedrino. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. From the 1, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Foster. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Setting up the screen. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Novak. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. At the 20, he's got space. Just steamrolling his way through. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Smith wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They've got the screen set up. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. He's got great speed. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Line gets set, 1st down. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Smith dropping to pass. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Pocket starts to collapse. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The aerial assault continues. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And they wrap him up, but not before. On the catch for the 1st down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Dumps it to the back. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Smith wants to throw. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Coming after him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The field goal is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Bears want to pick up the tempo. On second down, wants to throw it. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. No huddle here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Cowboys will line up to kick off and start the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there and push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Pedrino. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Discards a man. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Quarterback checking the play. On third down, going up top. Finds his back in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Bears are on the move. Hand off from the shotgun.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've put together a pretty good drive, but this 8th play brings up a 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's Pedrino. He's got the back in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Got him downfield. Turns it on down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Give to the running back. The Bears will keep this drive going. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock and continue to tick.
Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense set for a 1st down play. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. 1 win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer.